Hello everyone. I have a little crafty haul that I wanted to show you. So I'm going to start with the Dollar Tree stuff because I always like to tell y'all what's new at Dollar Tree to look for. And it just so happened the other day I had to be out, so I was near Dollar Trees that I'm not normally near, and I found odd things. I was in actually 4 Dollar Trees over the day. Okay. I found one of these and one of these in one store. And I thought it was very odd, but they're new for Easter. They're spring fling. They're called coasters. And why did I buy them? Well, I just think they're going to be perfect on the jelly plate. They are felt coasters. So there's 4 of them in here. They're tied up with a cute little ribbon. Let's see if we can untie the ribbon. No, the ribbon is tied. Okay, the ribbon is kind of glued. All right, I guess I shouldn't have destroyed it. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. So, I just think they'll be perfect on the jelly plate. I think they'll make fabulous things. And there's 4 of them in here. So, I can share a little bit. So I've already told Lisa I'm sending her some. I can't imagine that one store has them and the other stores aren't going to get them. And see, there's 2 different designs. And they both have 4. So I just want you guys to know about these things and watch out for them. Lisa has been getting these little wooden things. And a few dies. This is so funny. 1 die in one store. So they're coming, guys. The smaller stores are getting more stuff. These are out in one of the bigger stores. And these are the little wooden pieces. I didn't think that we had gotten these. Lisa's been getting things for me, so I didn't think we had gotten this particular set of birds, so I got us each one of those. And if we have, birds or something we will both use. I found 1 package of these, and I really love them. They are so pretty, and I was real surprised because a lot of times the Dollar Tree napkins, the insides are white, and these were butterflies all the way through. But there again, I just found 1. They're again marked spring fling. So I'm guessing this stuff is coming. Okay, that would be my guess. It's coming to the stores, so you might want to keep an eye out for those things. Oh dear, I just made a mess. I needed another package of these. So that was just a... Oh, this is really interesting stuff. There again, I only found this in a couple of stores. And it's in an odd place. Someplace I don't normally go. I just happened to walk down that aisle. It was in the party stuff. This says it is Glitter Table Runner. Okay. Now, we've been die cutting and punching stuff, and for $1, there's a lot of this. How long does it say it is? 6 inches by 48 inches. That's 4 feet. So, it's 4 foot long by 6 inches wide. It's a glitter, sort of like a glitter ribbon. It's a paper ribbon, but you can punch a lot of stuff out of that for $1. I thought it was really pretty. I thought it would make up some really fun embellishments. Had to have some more glasses. That's another reason I was going to. It took a lot of Dollar Trees to get the things I actually had on my list that I needed. That was part of the problem. For some unknown reason, several of the Dollar Trees were out of the 1.75 readers, and I broke another pair. So I had to have a couple of spares because I'm down, and I use these every single day. These are what I use at the computer. These were at the bigger Dollar Tree. I actually found these at the medium-sized Dollar Tree. But these are really cute. Oh, that's not what it was supposed to do. There are 3 shapes of these. I apparently boo-booed and put one of the wrong shapes in the other bag. It's not a big deal. There's a regular tag shape. There's this round curved shape, and then there's a one that looks like a little house. So I got a package of each of those for Lisa and I. I did finally find a few of these bigger style brushes. I had gotten one of these the other day, and you could see the difference in the size. It's considerably different. They also have a really tiny one, like so. And I think it's going to be perseverance to find the bigger ones. You just have to keep looking for them until you happen to be in there the day that there's some out. I think they just go real fast. I mean, all the stores had the tiny one. A lot of the stores had the middle one, but the bigger ones, you just have to persevere to find them. They have to go on your wish list, and you have to remember to look for them when you're in there. Okay, the other thing I was after were these little jars. Lisa and I have been playing with embossing powders, and we want to mix our own embossing powders. And I was looking for some kind of little container with a lid that was pretty snug. They have some little square ones. Now this moves, but it seems to snap on pretty decent. The little square ones, which I had hoped would work real well, unfortunately the lids on those did not want to stay on. I actually opened the package before I bought several packages. And these are Crafter Square items. So once again, not all the stores have them right now. But if you keep your eyes out, I think that you'll find them. These would be good to, you know, put little bits of things in too. I mean, you could put your little buttons that we've been making for our journal pantry down in those. Or little tiny itty bitty things. Sequins. It'd be good to put sequins in. I've gotten several colors of this cotton twine. It's kind of on the order of baker's twine. And they had, several of the stores had solid colors this time. The other colors I've bought have all been multicolored. And they had a bunch of different colors of this stuff. I just bought the black because I've bought enough other multicolored twine to not need anymore. So I just bought a thing of black. And then the last Dollar Tree thing is these paints. And if you have not been watching our channels, Lisa and I have found that we really like this Rich Art Acryology or the Sargent Art Acryology, but these are acrylic paints. And this lavender and this pink are colors that we did not have and I have not seen before. They're both kind of soft colors, kind of pastel-like, and I'm wondering if they haven't come out because of Easter and spring this year. They're a real pretty colors. They're not something I'd probably buy a lot of, but I like to mix light pink with things like a rich purple and things like that. But this paint works very nicely on the jelly plate. It's kind of liquidy. It's thin. It has its real nice properties for the jelly plate. The thing about it is this is a 4-ounce bottle for $1, and that makes it pretty inexpensive paint when you consider what the other bottles are. So that was the last Dollar Tree thing. And then, oh my goodness, I was so bad. I was so bad. It's Hobby Lobby clearance time. It's also Michael's clearance time, but I don't shop at Michael's as much. But the red tags really got me. I do not have any of the oxide pads or oxide sprays. And I decided I wanted to try some, and I got lucky, and there was 4 different colors. This one is weathered wood and chipped sapphire, and this one is, oh, it's spring something, spice. It's supposed to be an orange, and one of the things is that they have separated quite a bit. So the other one is raspberry. So that's sort of an orange, a pink, and a gray, and a blue. I thought that would work for trying them. I don't want a lot of more stuff, so I'm trying to behave myself with product. Now, when it comes to tools, that doesn't mean I'm a very good girl. They had these $25 punches marked down to $6.24. And this is a tag punch. What it is it's a 1.5, 2, and 2 1/4. So it depends on how wide you put it, but it doesn't matter how long the piece is. So you can make long tags if you want. It punches the hole and cuts the angles off. And I would have never bought it for $25. I wouldn't have even bought it for 40% off or 50% off. Even at $12.50, I think that's too much for this punch for what I'm going to use it. But for $6.24, I went ahead and got it. And I have been really enjoying the few border punches that I got at the garage sale. So I decided that this border punch looked like a lot of fun, and so I picked it up for $6.24. It's little daisies. They had a little rose one. And when we were using our punches recently, let me get some of this out of the way. My little Dragonfly Punch, this isn't a very big punch, but my little Dragonfly Punch is bad. And I decided that I would go ahead and replace that. So for $6.24, it would cost me that for the Dragonfly Punch. And I got a different butterfly than I have. I have lots of butterfly punches, but I have another new one. That's a flower I don't have. I have one of these little leaves, but it's tinier. So this one ought to work a little bit better. This is the size, actual size on them. So that Dragonfly is not very big, but I'm real pleased with having gotten those for that price. The other thing that was on special was dies. And I got 2 new dies. When we were die cutting, I have another leaf. It's a little bit different than this one. And I was really, really enjoying cutting with it. Now, this does not have the embossing folder like I have. It actually has sort of some kind of embossed lines in it, and it says you need a premium crease pad to go with it. And I don't know that I have that, but just being able to die cut these bigger leaves, and these are not huge, but they're good sized leaves. I think I will use this a lot. I've been thinking about buying it with the coupon. So the $4.99 price was really good. And then I've been using a lot of numbers and things. And there again, these are the big dies, so they will cut through chipboard and heavy cardboard, things like that. So I did go ahead and get those. Like I said, I was really bad. They had a lot of Tim Holtz stuff on sale. I did not get a ton of it. I did get a couple of pieces, but apparently it's not here. They had chipboard figurines and some of the metal pieces and things like that on clearance, and I did get a few of those, but apparently I've absconded with them. Don't know. And then a week or so ago, you guys saw this book. I was at a estate sale and saw this book and grabbed it to cut up. And it's beautiful. It's just an absolute beautiful book. Realized that I don't really want to cut it up because it is such a good reference book. And so I'm going to have to look for another copy because I really truly want to cut it up, but I don't want to cut it up. You know how that goes, guys. This is honestly a very wonderful reference book. And I keep books like this in the camper because I like to learn about the plants and things. And this has strange fish in it that I've never seen. Of course, fish are not my thing. But it has little lizards and snakes. But it also is full of birds in the front of it. Like I said, when I grabbed it, I thought, oh, ephemera. Oh, wonderful. And then realized that I don't know that I want to cut it up. So, if you guys are looking for books for that, this is a really nice book. It's a Reader's Digest publication, and I was real pleased to get it. Then I am missing a book that I don't know where it went to. Lisa has gotten me one book that she saw at the thrift store on canning and preserving. The one I had is, I can get a new version of it, but I know I didn't give my book away. I'm sure it's here somewhere. But this is a canning, preserving, dehydrating book, and you know, for $1, I thought, you know, if it doesn't have everything, I'm okay with that. The one I had, I used a lot over the years. So I got that. And then I got two more little things. And then we're done with this silly haul video. I got this. It's really weird. It's shelf liner. So it's kind of sticky on the back. But look at the images on it. It's got rosemary and parsley and marjoram and sage. It's all got all kinds of cool herbs. And while it's kind of plasticky, I thought I could cut out those images and make some really interesting little ephemera pieces for my books with that. It's not sticky. It's just shelf liner sticky, you know, that kind of thing. And so hopefully I can get it apart. We'll see. Yeah, it pulls. So I'll just have to peel it off of there a little at a time. It's not new by any means. And I got one more thing. And that was a box of stationery stuff. You know, at estate sales, especially on Saturday when everything is half off, you can get things pretty cheap. And this has got envelopes and that's another thing. Look at garage sales and thrift stores for this. Has got big envelopes. It's got some really nice heavier weight papers, and so I'll use that sooner or later. But that's my little haul. I really wanted to get on here though and tell you about the new Dollar Tree stuff, and to make you aware that you want to keep an eye out at what do you call that? At Hobby Lobby. They're clearancing. Hobby Lobby clearances stuff a couple times a year, and when they do, they clearance very nicely. Usually it's about 75% off. These distress sprays are normally $12, and I got them for $2.99. So that means that they only cost me $1.50 a piece. So if it's something I don't like using, I'm not spending a tremendous amount of money. Granted, the punches added up, but at $25 punches for $6.25, that's a really good deal. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that are new and some of the things that you might take a look at for oh, one of the things I was really going to tell you is that because I was in so many stores, I was in the little tiny junkie store, Dollar Tree store. You know, it's small. The smaller stores don't have everything. All of the stores now have this paint. They might not have the full line of colors right now, but they have this paint. Every one of the stores I was in had some of this paint. Only one had these colors. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, all the stores don't have all the colors, but every store had a rack for this paint and had some of the colors. So it's something to keep an eye out on. Anyways, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.